Hello again, everybody. This is Grace here at Chalk Couture with the Comfy Nest, and I have a sweet project for you today. First, I just wanted to remind everybody the new change. The spring summer catalog has been released, and it's beautiful. It really is not only a catalog but an idea book, giving us lots of ways that we can use the different designs, the different surfaces and boards, and all the tools and supplies, lots of new ones, the way that we can use them. It's just a phenomenal, beautiful book, and it's now available. All Club Couture members get it sent to them in the mail, but every Chalk Couture customer can add it to their cart for just $2. So consider doing that. I think you'll really love to have it on hand. Today I'm using a new design. It's called Hug Me, and I'm erasing off of my Aiden board the Santa approved, which I did love. It's beautiful. It was sitting in my craft room waiting to be redone, and so today is the day. So all you saw me do there was spray on a little regular water from a spray bottle, and I'm going to use, I'm finding out of my little accessory bag here from Chalk Couture. I love this bag because it opens up really wide and it holds quite a bit for a small bag. Has a great handle on the end too. What I found out of my little accessory bag is my scraper, and I'm using that to scrape off the bulk of the paste. So once you wet the paste, it reactivates it, and then it's movable. It's an erasable paste on a non-porous surface like our chalkboards, like this one. So I'm just using I used the water to activate the paste, and now I'm using the board scraper to just scrape the paste all into one spot here. It's almost reminding me of like when I sweep my floor and you create that little pile. That's what I'm doing here up in the upper left corner of the board. Now I'm just gonna pick all of that up, that paste, pick it up off of the board, and now when I come back and wipe the board, it'll just be so much faster and easier to wipe off what's left because the majority of the paste has now been taken off of the board. So I love that little tool. All you need to do is spray the water and then scrape. Now I'm coming in with the board eraser, clean off my scraper, put it away. It's that easy to use. The board eraser comes in and it's going to remove any of the residual. It's also going to remove any shadowing that happens when you use chalk products on chalkboards. So any of that shadowing that we dislike, it's going to come off the board there. I just have a clean rag, wipe off the excess water, and now my board is ready to go for our design today, our new design. So here we go with that. Now, just as a quick reminder, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that. I am stretching and reaching, hoping to hit that 1,000 mark of subscribers so I can go live here on YouTube. I would really appreciate that support. Okay, brand new transfer. I usually mark the back of the transfer backing with permanent marker, just so I know which side is the true back of that backing. When I put my transfer, when I clean it and put it back on the backing, I want to make sure that I put it on the correct side, which is the shiny side, and the marker just helps to remind me real quickly which one is the right one and which one is the wrong one to put it away. So that's what the marker is about. Okay, here's the Hug Me. I am taking our fuzzing cloth, which is a nice rag. It's really large, actually. It has a little tab on the end, a little hook, so you can hang it if you want to. It has the Chalk Couture little tab logo on it. It is really, really fine, a micro fine nap on one side, and the other side's not as fine. So it has two different naps to it. I was just using it to add some fuzz to the back of this new transfer. The transfers are beautiful designs, and they're silk screen, so we can get an incredible amount of detail with these. I'm just trying to get it evened out and straightened out on the board. And they're adhesive, so once you get it down on your board and you push it down, making sure there's no creases or bubbles, it makes it really easy to push the paste, the erasable paste, through the silk screen and onto the surface, transferring the design onto whatever surface you want. Now, I am using a Chalk Couture chalkboard, so I know that this design that I make will be erasable. This is great because it takes all pressure off. If you make any mistakes or if you change your mind, it's erasable, so no worries there. And you can use your transfers again and again. You can use them between 8 and 12 times as long as you care for them and clean them well. And I will show you toward the end how to clean this without a sink. You just need water and a cloth to clean them. Here I'm opening the paste colors that I chose for this project, and these are some of the new pastes that are available. You can check them out either by getting that catalog, getting your hands on it by ordering it for $2, or just go to my Chalk site, chalkcouture.com/makeitcomfy, and you can check out all of the different color options. So these were all new pastes. Really exciting. I love to use the new colors. Oh my gosh, and lots of paste left on that lid. You don't want to throw that out. Make sure you scrape it into your pot. You don't want to throw any of that excess paste out. So get it into your pot before you throw that seal out. Well, it looks like in the end I decided to not use the dark green. So I think I ended up putting that aside and just going with the 3 colors that I had, which are just also bright and vibrant and beautiful. And I felt like the light green there, color that you see, was just enough to make those, the plant just look beautiful on its own. So here I'm putting a yellow strip. The pot has 3 sections to it, and the middle strip, I did a stripe of yellow in the middle, and then I'm using this gorgeous, it's like a coral color, and it's really beautiful. I'll have to grab the name here. Hold on. The name of that color is Tulip. And actually, my monthly kit subscribers, quite a few of you chose Tulip this month. So that's the color that I'm using right now. The yellow one is called Golden Hour. And the green one that I'll be using is called Pistachio. Kind of fun names for these fun colors. And I go between using here the mini squeegee, which you can buy a pack of 12 mini squeegees. It's so nice to have. I have several on hand because if you want to use different colors, you don't have to wash it in between. You can just use a different squeegee for each color. So I'm using a mini squeegee and one of our multi-tools. And the multi-tool has a very small, like about a 1/2 inch wide squeegee on the end, and that was perfect for getting that yellow stripe on. And now I go back to using a mini squeegee for the pistachio color for the top of the plant. Now, as soon as I started putting the color on, I thought, you know what, that little flower on the top of the cactus, the middle cactus there, usually they're bright red. So after I put on the pistachio, I thought I'm going to end up putting some red on top of that to see if I can get that to be a different color, to make it stand out, make it pop a little bit. So I finish here putting on the pistachio very carefully. I don't want to mix my colors if I don't have to. Get very carefully, put on the pistachio, and then you'll see me, I take a little bit of that tulip color and I just add it to that top floral, and it blends with the pistachio, so it's not as bright. The color isn't as bright as the tulip on the pot, but it worked out great. You'll see in the end, it just worked out perfectly. The formula of the paste that I'm using is the new Creamy Dreamy formula. And so if you are a regular Chalk Couture user and you get the new Creamy Dreamy formula, keep in mind it has been reformulated for our convenience, to make it better and easier to use, to make it have a longer shelf life, to make it last longer. It's a wetter formula, and so it takes longer to dry. The old formula would dry really almost within 30 seconds to a minute. This formula takes a few minutes to dry, so please be careful when you've used it. After you remove your adhesive transfer, it's still wet, so you want to give it some time to dry. Now I'm putting my dirty transfer on the backing paper, and you saw me check for my little mark there. I'll clean that later. I'll show you in a minute here how to clean that. But take a look at how sweet and cute this is, and look at that fun font, Hug Me, with the cactus. That is just adorable. I love it. That went right up on our mantle after I was finished with it. I want to show you how to clean the transfer though. So let's get these things put aside. And I'm going to show you. Normally, I take the transfer straight to my sink and I clean it under running water. It's just easy to run the transfer paste, or the chalk paste. It runs right down the drain. It's no problem at all. It's really easy to get off of there. But you can do it with a bottle of water, a spray bottle of water and a clean cloth. You can absolutely clean this. So that's what you're going to see me do next. And I will speed it up so it just happens a little more quickly and more conveniently for you to watch. So it's very doable to do this on a tabletop. I usually take it to my sink and then I just lay them up, sticky side up, and let them air dry before I put them back on their backing. But you can do it on your tabletop and then use your hair dryer on a very cool setting to dry it. Listen, if you have any questions, I hope you'll ask in the comments. I certainly will answer. I try to do that within 24 hours. I appreciate you being here. Please say hello. Please make sure you subscribe and let me know where you're watching from, because I just find it so fascinating and fun to meet all of you from all over the place. Have a great day.